Hello, everybody. How we doing tonight? Everybody having a having a time? Having a good one? Having a bad one? Let me know. How many calories do I want in my conversations? You know, keep it light. Nothing too deep, you know. I really wanted to try this out because, like, you know, I was looking at my demographics. I was looking at my numbers and my charts and all that stuff. And it said that, like, a lot of my viewers also really like doing the just chatting streams. So I wanted to give this a try. Even though I'm not the most talkative, but I'm trying, you know? Yeah, for some reason I'm a little bit like anxious today, so I have a bottle of what is this stuff? Pear cider. And I mean, I'm not trying to go too crazy with the alcohol because I learned my lesson last time. You know, having your first hangover is kind of weird, so yeah. Cause like, it was mostly fine, I think. But the most that happened was that like, I felt like I was gonna throw up like all morning. Like I couldn't even stand for too long because I would just get nauseous for no reason, but I think I bounced back after like a few hours. Yeah, this stuff is kind of carbonated. I'm not a fan of like carbonated stuff, but it's drinkable. Ugh. Ugh. So, how's everybody doing? You do anything fun? You do anything fun today? I feel like an aunt trying to make conversation with like her nephew that she hasn't seen in years. Like I just know nothing. You just you just realized I have eyebrows? Yeah, buddy. These bad boys are the only thing that's like helping me stay emotive. And even that's not much. Yeah, I was thinking about like making some changes to this model. Cause, I mean, the rigger, I think she did the best she could with what I was offering her. I mean, I offered to like make more stuff, like more elements if she asked me to, but I mean, at that point, why would you want to go out of your way to like make more work for yourself, right? So I understand that, but you can see like when my mouth moves, it like clips underneath the patch, which is kind of weird. Did I have anything for lunch? I'm not sure if I had lunch today. I had dinner earlier, but I'm not sure if I had lunch. I had pierogies for dinner. Yeah, this is... I feel like with the clipping, it's like a charming amount. It's like a charming amount of scuff. I feel like it really adds a little bit of soul, as they say. Yeah, I feel like everybody has like a little bit of issues, technically. Technical issues, technically. Yeah, I hope this stream is running okay. After the last two, I'm just a little bit on edge about it because I mean, the one on Wednesday was like kind of passable, but the Tuesday one was like I think my first total disaster. And I mean, I tried to like, you know, joke it off at first, but you know, it like when I have a bad stream, it like hurts my feelings. I can't help it. I'm like a perfectionist. If something goes wrong, I'm like, oh, it's because I'm bad. It's because I'm bad. And I need to do better. Which I still do, though. Yeah, now this clipping issue is gonna be something you can't take your eyes off of. Ooh, 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 this is a good opportunity to use this. It's something you can't take your eyes off of. People always get on my case about not having eyes, but look at me now. Look at me now. I really love this. I really like the new update with the like live 2D like objects. I feel like that's gonna really like open a new gateway of possibilities for people. It's really cool. I do like that. Yeah, they have physics. They jiggle. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna turn these off now. I feel like it's gonna be distracting. So did you guys watch the old games conference that I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm really excited for Space Game and also Shoot Game. And also Shoot Game in Space. That one looked really cool. So many rich... The industry is rich with new innovative ideas. I'm so happy. I'm so happy of the state of video games. And also, hot take. We don't need remakes for games that are less than 15 years old. It's just not necessary. I mean, I know it's for like money because corporations don't care about like making good things. But like the saturation point is gonna get to where all of new video games are just like rehashes of old titles that are just being like infinitely remastered for new consoles forever, and then there's gonna be nothing else. We're gonna like reach the apex of ideas, and then it's just gonna go downhill from there. Yeah, I love video games. I'm so grateful. This stuff gives me the hiccups. Ooh, how did I get into video games? Well, I've sort of had video games in my life, like, all my life. You know? I mean, my dad was like a big video games dude. He like was the OG. He had like the OG like Commodore 64 and stuff. And of course we were like more of a Nintendo household. So I grew up with your Zeldies and your Bing Bing Wahoos and all that stuff. Honestly though, I've never been much of a gamer. Like, even when I was a kid, I would like play a game and then like once it was time to get to the boss, I would just pass the controller to my sister because I felt like I couldn't do it. But you know, I try. I really want to play like more video games. I mean, nothing like too crazy, but just like small stuff. I feel like that would be best for my stream. Just like little small things that I could just do in like a stream or two. Because right now, with like the state of my PC, which is not good, I'm trying to like find that sweet spot between like stuff that's like low intensity on my CPU and just stuff that's like still fun. Like, it's a real challenge trying to like keep it like at a stable level for my computer while still like making it entertaining. And that's kind of what my last stream was. I was just trying to grasp at straws to like make sure people were entertained, because I mean, I want people to feel entertained. I mean, I don't want people to like tune into my streams and just feel like bored and like not engaged. I don't want to be like a bad entertainer or something. Ooh, any favorite games growing up? Oh, well, I remember one of my first favorites was when I was like 4 or 5, I would play like Tetris on the Game Boy. Just like the regular black and white Game Boy. Actually, I think it was a Game Boy Color. We had a Game Boy Color. I played Tetris. And also like, I don't know if this counts, but we had like this little like handheld pocket Yahtzee game that I really liked. I don't even know how I managed to learn how to play Yahtzee, but I did. Yeah, I never really did like a lot of the more story-driven stuff. I really like puzzles and like board games and that sort of thing. That's my jam. Ugh. This tablecloth is dirty. Yeah, I'm just like, I have my whole setup at my dining room table still. Cause my dad's working on an office desk for me, something proper, but he's just it's been like stuck in development hell for the past like month. And it's gonna be stuck, like he's gonna keep working on it for the next like couple weeks. So in the meantime, I'm just at my dining room table in like a wooden chair. You hearing this? I mean, it's a good thing I put the little like felt things on the bottom, otherwise it would be like squeaky. I have a real hard time with my my mic arm too, because it doesn't really attach to the edge very well. Stream on top of a washing machine? Oh yeah. I mean, I guess it could always be worse. I mean, at least I'm not on like a stack of boxes or something. Oh shit, I've done it again. I neglected my alerts. Thank you, Tan Thorgard, for the follow. I'm 10 minutes late. I really need to get better at looking at my alerts on my chat. Oh man. Well, I mean, I guess I'm improving every day. Yeah, my dad's like a real big woodworker. I have like a rocking chair from him that's like probably like 15 years old. He made it for like my mom's birthday one year and I just sort of inherited it. He's like really good at making those really big things. He also made me a cutting board recently, but I haven't been able to use it yet. Ooh. Oh man. I have my OBS open in the background and apparently I'm dropping frames like a madman. Man, nothing I can do about that. Sorry everybody. I mean, it's probably fine. It's not too like visually important anyways, I don't think. This is essentially just like a little bonus part. Yeah, apparently, I'm supposed to be back in a job, like, next week. 'Cause I got, like, a call from, like, one of the HR people from my company. Usually it's just, like, this one woman, but this time it was this other woman who I'd never spoken to before. She wanted me to, like, go out to this one location, because I'm, like, essentially being contracted to wherever I'm needed. And I asked her to send me the details over text because like she didn't tell me the schedule or anything. And I still haven't gotten that text back. And this was like hours ago. So I guess if I don't hear anything back like by the end of the day, I'm gonna have to call back tomorrow and try to hash things out. I really should just like double down on trying to get a new job. Because I feel like they're just trying to like throw me wherever. Like it's a game of hot potato or something. And I hate like not having a consistent schedule. I'm still waiting for like my main spot to open back up. They said they were gonna only be closed until like the end of last month, but now we're almost like halfway through June and I still haven't heard anything. I mean, I've got a couple other things like on the back burner, I guess. I like have a family friend who might be able to get me a spot, like doing some kind of janitor job. I'm good at janitor stuff. I've done it before briefly, but I've been told I'm very good at that sort of thing. I think I work best when I just like have a like there's like a set amount of like stuff I need to do every day that's like consistent most of the time, and then I can just like go off on my own and just do it without like having supervision, you know? Ooh, I'm doing the thing where I'm like ripping the label off my bottle. I'm also really like trying hard to like get my foot in the door like working from home, but it's really hard to do when like you don't have any experience or like the means to like acquire experience through like college or whatever. People just really don't they don't want to like give you an in. They don't want to like take a chance on you. It kind of sucks, but that's the way it is. Oh man, this is a good ASMR opportunity. Hold on. I got... Anybody getting tinglies? Yeah, I feel like obviously working from home would be like the ideal thing for me, especially since I could just like clock out and then just switch tabs and do this like on the side. But you know, it's really hard. Oh man, I got my first bot! Buy followers, primes, and viewers on my Sturm.store. Oh, that's lovely. I can't do anything about that right now. Maybe I can. Hold on. Ban? Oh man, my first ban. Welcome to the ban club, mysterious Skeppy. You're probably not even a real person anyway. But like I was saying, with something more physical like a cleaning job, I might have to like pare down my schedule to doing maybe like 2 streams a week, maybe 3, because I feel like in that situation I'll just be coming home like too tired to do anything else except like make dinner and go to bed. I mean, it's a little bit irritating to like not have my career future be like very like what's the terminology I'm looking for? It's really vague, like what my career is gonna be going forward, and that's like I don't like that. I'm a person who likes routine, and I like having the same expectations every day, and that's just how I do. Yeah, consistency. I think I've been pretty consistent in my first week. I've been you know, streaming like every other day, just about. Yeah. I mean, in the meantime, I guess it's nice to like have a lot of time at the house. I mean, under normal circumstances, I would be doing a much better job at like keeping this place together, but I've been in like a bit of a weird rut over the past couple weeks, I think. I mean, I finally like got up the stamina to like vacuum today. But I still need to mop. I haven't really mopped in a while. Floors are starting to look kind of bad. I'm still thinking about what I want to do for my next stream. Because again, my options are very limited if I want to have like a well-performing, like decent frame rate stream. But I've like had a couple ideas. I just don't know if like my viewer count is really there for it to work all that well. Because one of them, I was thinking about doing something like writing a story in like WordPad or whatever, and like having a bunch of people in chat like contributing. I think that would be fun, but my problem is I don't know if anybody's gonna show up. Yeah, help out in the house and spend time with family. I mean, I live alone. I mean, I went out to see like my mom yesterday because she was like trying to help me out with some like job opportunities, but that was brief. I mean, we don't really like see each other often. We're not really like a very touchy-feely sort of family dynamic. For better or for worse, you know? Stream what I can to get an audience, or while I get an audience? I mean, yeah. I misread that at first, and I was gonna be like, oh, but I don't want to just stream for numbers. But it's a little bit of both, isn't it? You're trying to do what you love, and also trying to, like, get more eyes on you, you know? And that's how it goes. Funny story about this mic arm. Like, the very first time I streamed, like, earlier this week, I was, like, right about to go live, and I was, like, maybe 10 minutes later than I said I was gonna start streaming at. Because I was, like, I underestimated, like, how long it was gonna take to get set up, and I was, like, adjusting my mic arm, and it, like, fell over because I guess it wasn't, like, firmly enough grasped to the edge of the table. And I was so frustrated in that moment that I was almost tempted to just cancel the stream. But I'm glad I didn't. I mean, I was really nervous to start streaming, like, at all. But at some point you just gotta, like, rip off the band-aid. I was trying to, like, put it off until I got my desk, but since I figured out that's still not gonna happen for a while, I figured I might as well bite the bullet, you know? Ooh. That's a good noise. Oh, that might be peaking the mic. I didn't consider that, I'm sorry. Ooh. Big stretch. Ugh. I'm thinking about what I have to do, like, after I finish this stream. I still haven't made my bed. I had to strip all the covers off and wash them earlier today. Because there was, like, you know, I don't want to get too far into the details, but there was some blood on them. And I thought it was like, I thought it was just gonna be a small enough amount that it was gonna catch in, like, the sheets. But once I stripped the sheets off, I saw it transferred to the bed. And then I had to, like, clean off the surface of the bed, because obviously you can't, like, deep clean, like, a mattress. I was kind of pissed off about it, because I just bought that mattress, like, in February. And it's already got a stain on it now. That's fine. Just throw the sheets back on, nobody's gonna know. Yeah. It's a nice mattress too, at least I think. A lot better than my old one. And that old one was real old. I think my mom said that, like, it was originally her and my dad's, and they first bought it, like, literally back in '96. Like, that mattress was older than me. I'm really glad I threw it out. I mean, I didn't actually throw it out yet. It's still just like in a spare room. I feel like it's too big to get rid of at this point. It's like a king size. That thing ain't going nowhere. Yep. Big old bed. I downgraded to a much smaller bed because I felt like the king size was just too excessive. My room is too small for that. I mean, having a big bed is nice, but when it takes up like literally 50% of your room, maybe more, you just that's overkill. You don't need that. Oh my god, there's like a sticky spot on this tablecloth. I really need to wash it. But I don't feel like getting every single thing off the top of it before I take it off, so I don't know. Maybe at some point, but not right now. Ooh. Man, I was thinking about it earlier, and a lot of my stuff is old. Especially, like... I mean, I guess not especially, but, you know. A lot of my computer stuff is pretty old. I mean... The PC itself is like 5 years old. I literally like got it when I graduated high school. And also the monitor is pretty old. And it's like, I got it out of storage after a while, because for a while there I was just using like a laptop that was also kind of old. But the like cord for this the little like HDMI cord, I forget what it's called, but it has like the screws on it, you know? I got that out of storage. And the cord is so old that like if you bend it slightly, it'll like change the color of the monitor. Like for a second there, for a minute there, I thought it was just like normal for it to be like extremely violet hue, but eventually I realized it was just because the cord was acting weird. I don't know where to get another one though. I'm sure you can like buy it online or something, you know? To be honest, I'm not sure about what to do about the PC though, because honestly, I have no idea how to build a PC, and honestly, I don't want to like take the chance if it means like risking like potentially ruining very expensive like computer equipment, you know? I just keep flashing back to this video I saw where this kid built his own computer and he was turning it on, but he like built it wrong. And like as soon as he built it on, as soon as he turned it on, I mean, there was like this little flash of electricity inside. There was like static or something. And that like instantly fried the motherboard. And like the whole thing was ruined. I just feel like that would happen to me if I tried. But at the same time though, pre-built like gaming streaming PCs are like stupid expensive. And usually you're not really getting a very good deal for like what you pay for. Like, I think my ideal budget would be like under like more than 500, but like less than 1,000, so like 750 or something, but it's really hard to find things in that price range. I might have to like just bite the bullet and like go over my budget a little bit. I mean, I'm sure there's places where you can like pay in installments or whatever. But you know. I mean, obviously I'm not in any position to be making a purchase like that right now because I'm poor. I mean, I'm not really poor, but like I'm out of work. I'm not making money, so I shouldn't be spending any. It's a good thing I've been like building up a lot of savings over the years, because I've been able to like just not have a job for like a little bit, and it's been like fine. I mean, it could be better, but for what it's worth, I'm like in a decent situation right now, I think. Oh, PC prices have gone down recently. Really? I didn't know that. Interesting. It's really weird because, like, the way I am with spending, I do it in, like, extremes. Like, at one point, I will just be, like, buying things willy-nilly. I mean, this is, like, back when I had a job, obviously, but usually it's, like, either that or I will go into, like, extreme periods of, like, saving up and just, like, not doing anything that will like cost me money and trying to like cut corners as much as possible. I have weird relationships with money. I guess because like growing up I think we were pretty well off as a family, but my parents still had that like frugal mentality that I guess they grew up with, because I imagine they probably didn't grow up in the most secure financial household. So I guess they just took up a lot of habits. Like we still had like Tupperware containers that were just like old food containers and like old tubs of margarine we would just use to like store food. I mean, I guess that's not like a necessarily bad thing, because I still do that sometimes. If I buy, like, let's say I buy like a tub of frozen eclairs and I look at the package afterwards and I'm like, ooh, I could reuse that. I just wash it and I throw it in my basement. Ooh. Last night, I like took a melatonin, cause I mean, I don't know why, honestly. I just felt like I like earned that melatonin. Usually I only take melatonin when it's like a work night and I have to like get up early in the morning, but lately I've been like saving them, but this one time I decided to have some, cause why not? I've been kind of behind on my sleep. And usually, I will have like really weird dreams when I take melatonin. Like last night, I had this dream that like, some guy, I think it was my dad, but like, it's one of those things where like, you can't really remember what person it was. You just like have a feeling about who it was. But it was like this guy, and I think he was like helping me pack up, and then we were like about to go on a train somewhere. I don't know if it was like a vacation or if we were moving, but it was kind of weird. I remember feeling like weirdly tense about it for some reason, so it might not have been the best. Ooh, my design, why I chose to be a puppet. Well, well, you see, actually, I'm just a ragdoll. Ragdoll. I mean, a lot of people call me a puppet or a muppet. It's kind of like a running joke with me, but you know. Like, the story is, it's really simple. I literally just like doodled this when I was like thinking about like what kind of VTuber I wanted to be. And this, I don't feel like my design changed that much between like the initial little doodles of it and like the final design. But yeah, all this art, all of these art assets, I mean, not, well, the scene assets. I made the box, and I made me, but I didn't rig it. I paid someone else. But I did the art all myself. Yeah, please don't use the P word. It's very, very offensive to my sensibilities. Thank you very much. Oh, I got another follow. I'm only just noticing it like 20 minutes later. I'm really bad at this. Jay Dead, the goat. Thank you for the follow. You're probably not here anymore, but thank you. I really need to like have something where I can like just have it on the screen, because right now I'm reading all my like events on my phone, so I don't like have extra CPU usage. And I just like look away and I'm not paying attention and I miss things. Yeah, right now my background is just like a little, like some photo of like an interior that I had that I just like cropped to size to be more size accurate. But at some point I want to make one where it's like a really cozy looking attic, and there's like a window out on the back wall, and it's like sunny, and it's like making a little sun ray on the floor. I think that would be real cute. But like that's too large scale for me to do. I'm not really in any position to be like doing art commissions and stuff right now. But it would be nice. The stuff gives me the hiccups. And yet I continue. I feel like I could fill an entire stream just with like weird dreams I've had. Cause when you take melatonin regularly, you have a lot of them. A couple weeks ago, I had a dream that I had this like friend over, and we like went into my garage, and what we were gonna do is he was gonna get in this like tub of water and like see how long he could hold his breath, and I was gonna like close it, or like I think it was like one of those big like storage tubs, and it was just filled with water, and he was gonna get in there, and I was gonna like close the lid and come back in maybe like 3 minutes or something, however long it took for him to run out of breath. But then I like went back in the house and I like forgot about it until like maybe until maybe like 20 minutes later. I was like, oh my god, I left him in there, and I just went back in the garage and it was just like complete silence. And then like I guess I blacked out, and the next moment I came to, it was like my dad was in the house with me, and he was like, okay, you gotta quit your job, and then tomorrow we're gonna go look for like a lawyer for you to beat the manslaughter charge. And I was like, oh my god. I would try not to murder people in real life, or at least not like manslaughter them by way of incompetence. I would hope that I wouldn't be like that ADD, that I would just like accidentally let someone die in my garage and not save them. I mean, sometimes my ADD gets like real bad. Like I'll walk into a room and just like immediately forget what I was there for. I'll open my phone and then forget what I opened it for. I'll be looking for my phone while it's literally in my other hand. Yeah. That's just part of life for me, I guess. Ooh, other dreams. You know, I had this one like reoccurring nightmare when I was little. I think it's like one of the first dreams I ever remember because it just stuck with me so much. So I was like in front of my childhood home, and there was like this cat out like in the other side of the yard. We had a lot of like feral cats out there. It was like kind of in the country, so they were just like hanging around. So I went up to this cat and I went to go pet it. And then like all of a sudden, it like its legs transformed into like rocket jets, and it became like a robot, and it was like real creepy. And then it started blasting off with its rocket jet feet. And I got so freaked out that I like went inside the like screen door of the house, and I was just like watching it from a safe distance. That was freaky. I think I had that dream about like 2-3 times. Those deceptive secret robot rocket feet cats. I'm not even sure what that meant. I mean, I never really had a fear of like robots or cats or anything like that. I mean, I liked cats a lot, even just growing up, but you know, I guess it just meant like don't be too trusting of things that appear good. That's all I can extrapolate from it. There was this other one. It wasn't necessarily like a nightmare, but it really stuck out to me because it was so weird. I had a dream like maybe a couple years ago, I think. It was like I was like watching this like film of some sort. I guess the point of view is like I was watching a film screen and this stuff was playing on it, but it was just like a bunch of a bunch of like random images of like animals and like nature and stuff all played at like very fast succession, like subliminal messaging or whatever. And then it like built up to this one like big shot, and it was like big text that just said like March 15th. And I like told my dad about it, and he pointed out that March 15th was his birthday. And I like legitimately never remembered that. Like I didn't even have his birthday like registered in my mind. That just happened randomly. Yeah, March 15th. I don't think anything significant ever actually happened on March 15th. Just a weird thing. Sometimes I like to think that dreams can predict the future, but that one didn't. Oh man. I have this mosquito bite on my arm, and I accidentally scratched it, and now I've like broken the seal, and now it won't stop itching. I hate it when that happens. Ever had deja vu? I feel like I have, like, in a couple situations, but I can't remember specifics right now. I've remembered a couple times where I was, like, in a location. I was some random place, and I would just be like, oh, I remember being here, like, in a dream one time. But that was about it. I guess that's bound to happen at least a couple times, because you just, like, go anywhere in your dreams. Dreams take you all over the place. You ever have, like, a dream where, you ever have a dream where you just, like, hug somebody? It's not even, like, that serious of like physical interaction, but like even just giving a hug in a dream, you wake up and you're just like, man, and then you just like think about that for the next like 3 days. That happens a lot for me. Yeah, we've all had that feeling. Do I sleep a lot? Usually I get like 6 or 7 hours. I think I've been sleeping less lately because the whole situation with me like not having steady employment is like kind of disrupting me in the mind, but usually I do sleep like 7-8 hours. Sometimes I get 9, but that's more rare. I guess I just have like naturally deep sleep, I guess. Like I get into that REM cycle or whatever it is that triggers dreams like very easily. I've always been a big dreamer. Oh man, I just remembered a real fucked up dream I had. This was like a while ago. A lot of my more memorable ones are like from a while ago, but I was like in a supermarket or like the grocery store or something like that. And I like rounded a corner and there was like this guy with a gun and he like shot me, and I literally like I collapsed on the floor, and I could like as I was waking up I felt like my life force draining, and it was just like that transition from like dying into like waking up and being like, oh Jesus Christ. That was terrible. Oh my god, I just remembered a real good one. This one was more recent, but it was like, ooh, I don't even know how to describe it. So like in the dream, before like the dream started, like let me lay the scene. Let me like lay this out. So like at some point I had like started sleepwalking, and I like somehow like started my car, and I like driven down onto the highway. And as I was waking up, as I was like coming to, like as the dream started, I was just like bolting down the highway, going like 70 miles per hour or something. And it was like literally the most terrifying experience I've ever felt in my life. But like thankfully I knew the area well enough still that like I like got off the highway, and I guess I like got to my old high school, and I just like called the police, I think. Like I called the police to like help get me back home, even though by that point I could have just gotten myself back home. And like I guess the police like never actually showed up, so I just like I got out of the car and I started walking out to like this place near the high school that was like this old like farmer's land with like a farmhouse on it. And I was about to like go up to their house, just like being this complete stranger, and like just ask them like, hey, help me out in the middle of the night. And thankfully I like woke up before that happened, because I feel like what happened next would be like they would just shoot me, thinking I was like some home intruder. Yeah, I was just like sleep driving. That was like the most terrifying thing, because like in the dream I was like immediately after waking up I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is this, how does this happen? Ugh. That was scary. Man, now this mosquito bite on my arm is just gonna be bothering me. I wish I had an ice cube. If I could just like put an ice cube on it, that would probably fix it. Oh man. I'm coming up on an hour here, I think. I don't think I've ever actually sleepwalked. That's the weird part. So like dreaming about like being on a highway, like driving while asleep, was really unusual. My mom claims that I like sleepwalked when I was like a little kid, but I think that was more so of like me like just being awake after bedtime and just getting up and walking around, because I didn't have any concept of rules back then. Like at some point we were like in a hotel, I guess, and I just like, she said I sleepwalked out into the lobby, but I think the reality was that I was just bored and everyone else was asleep, so I just fucked off. Thankfully, the, like, attendants of the hotel found me and, like, brought me back. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot that's a thing that happens. If I just lower my head a lot, I make like this concerned face. I should probably fix that. Yeah, I haven't really sleepwalked like ever since I was a kid, and even that was alleged. So I'm not too worried about it. I mean, if that does start happening, it means something else is terribly wrong. Oh man, all the rippy paper label bits are gone from my bottle now. I can't do it anymore. Ooh. Huh. You know, I have been trying to, like, get my streaming endurance up and be able to go for longer. And I've been trying to do it for, like, a little bit more at a time than before, but I think I might have to just cut it here soon, because honestly, I've run out of things to talk about. And I don't want to just, like, sit here doing nothing. Doesn't feel natural to do that. You know? Yeah. And my back kind of hurts. This chair isn't the most comfortable. So, with that, I don't know when my next stream is gonna be. Like, definitely sometime this weekend. Either Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. We'll feel it by day. We'll go day by day. One step at a time, you know? But yeah, in the meantime, I guess I'll be announcing anything on my Twitter as usual, you know? But yeah, thanks everybody for coming and trying to contribute to the conversation, even though I don't really do much on my own. But it was time. It was a time, yeah. And with that, I guess, you know, that's that. Bye. Have a good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever's your local thing, baby. Love you. Goodbye.